Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back, welcome back. We're looking at question 8 now on our 2009 Cayley contest. That is the grade 10 math contest. And what have we got? When three consecutive positive integers are multiplied together, the answer is always, here we have some multiple choice answers, odd, a multiple of 6, a multiple of 12, a multiple of 4, and a multiple of 5. Okay. Well, one thing we might want to do is sort of, how should we phrase this? Try it out, unless something's sort of immediately jumping out at you. And there are questions like this which are quite nice. For example, of three consecutive numbers, one of them is always going to be a multiple of 3, and one of them is always going to be a multiple of 2. There's some nice properties that you sort of learn. Sometimes these are even asked in interviews, but you guys are probably not thinking about jobs for quite some time, at least not at like tech firms or anything like that. There's questions of this sort that you will likely go on to see, but let's just focus on alright, they're talking about 3 consecutive positive integers. How about I get a few examples and see what I can see? Okay, until I start noticing some patterns. Now, it might be, for example, really hard to show, C says it's got to be a multiple of 12. Okay, maybe I do the first few and it is a multiple of 12, but a multiple of 12 is also a multiple of, say, 6 or 4, which are 2 other possible answers. And so we might have to use a little bit of theory to show, well, it can always be a multiple of 4, but maybe later on, after 50, 50, 51, and 52, doesn't become a multiple of 12, that sort of a thing. But let's just try a few examples, just to understand what it is that they are talking about. So, I don't know, 3 consecutive positive integers, multiply them together, 6. And as soon as I see that, odd is off the list, multiple of 4 is off the list, multiple of 12 is off the list, multiple of 5 is off the list. It really has to be a multiple of 6. But we can do 1 or 2 others. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. What do you get there? You get 24. Hey, that's a multiple of 6. Not a multiple of 5, but it is a multiple of 24. 3, 4, 5. This one actually will be a multiple of 5. 16. You can do a few more examples, but we've already come to our conclusion pretty quickly. It's not odd, not a multiple of 4, not a multiple of 12, and not a multiple of 5. It has to be a multiple of 6. Now, why is this working? Well, actually for the reasons that I mentioned earlier. That if I have any 3 consecutive numbers, the product is always, one of them is going to be a multiple of 3, one of them is going to be a multiple of 2. So when I take the product of all 3 of them, that product will have a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3. And that'll guarantee me always getting a multiple of 6. Okay? Try it out for yourself. Even if you can't prove it, which is fine, but maybe grade 10 you should be able to try to start proving it. But even just think about it. Think of any 3 consecutive numbers. 50, 51, and 52. Okay? 51 is the multiple of 3. 52 is a multiple of 2, so it's 50. Okay? But you always get that, and so I know for a fact their product will always be a multiple of 6. So I think that was B. Just go back here and check. Yeah, B. And that's it. There's not really a whole lot to question number 8. Okay? So I will see you guys for question number 9 in the next